out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to a new week in my life vlog. My name is Katie and I am a fourth year first grade teacher, and I'm so glad you're here for today's video. Today is Monday, and I do have a small case of the Mondays because it's the first Monday of 2022, and this is going to be a full 5-day week, so there's that. But the good news is next Monday will be Martin Luther King Day, and so we will have next Monday off. So I'm kind of holding on to that today, like, I got to teach today, but next Monday I won't. I got here early today just to get a couple of things ready. I've already gone down to the copy room to get a stack full of papers that I had copied that I put in last week. Most of them are for next week. So next week we're starting vowel teams like AI and AY. So I went ahead and got my seat work copied for that. But the reason I had to go this morning to get it is because I did have my writing center for this week. We talked about pirates last week, which you saw in my last vlog. So we're keeping the pirate theme in our writing center since they loved it so much. If I were a pirate, I would say, I would wear, and I would blank, and I have some vocabulary words. So I needed to get the writing sheet mostly from the copy room. So before I start putting those papers away, let's go ahead and get started with our Monday morning segment that I feel like I have in every single vlog. It's the Monday Classroom Haul. I feel like I'm on a game show because I literally do this with you guys at the beginning of almost every video. I have a ton of stuff that I bring to my classroom on Mondays. So without further ado, let's get started with that. The first thing was I made a trip to the Dollar Tree and got a ton more stickers for our celebration folders. So I now have Toy Story ones. I have hearts, which I thought would be perfect for February coming up. Some school themed ones, Frozen 2. These are just unicorn sloths and llamas. I thought they were cute. Emoji stickers, I've gotten these tons before. Stars, and more emoji faces. So I should be stocked. Hopefully this will take me till like the end of the year because I still have trolls and llamas from the last time. So I'm gonna put these in my cabinet in a little bit with all of my other celebration folder stickers. Next thing I got were 2 boxes of paper clips. I got the big kind and the little kind from Walmart because I am straight out of paper clips in my drawer, and I've been making so many packets for students who are out, and I just haven't had any paper clips, so it'll be good to be able to clip those together. And then last, I got a bag of white pom-poms. I'm going to use this later on in the week for a math game called How Many Am I Hiding? Or Counters in a Cup, but we're going to use little white pom-poms to be like snowballs to make it January themed. So I have 10 snowballs, your partner hides some, and you have to figure out how many your partner hides to practice missing add-ins. So that is all I brought today. It actually wasn't that much, wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna spend some time putting those things away, and then I'll check back in.
Those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you, yeah. We're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck.
I found the game board for that math game I was talking about too. Here it is, Counters in a Cup. So I'm just gonna give them some kind of cup to put the snowballs in. We're gonna start with 10 because we're working on combinations of 10. They record how many are out of the cup, and then they make their guess for how many are in, and then they keep their guess if it's right, and they change it if it was incorrect. So it's pushing for friends of 10 combinations, and then also missing add-in. And we're starting missing add-in with 10 because those are more familiar numbers. And then I can differentiate it by doing 5 snowballs total, or I can do more if I have kids who are ready for more. So this is from my old math curriculum. It's from Math Investigations, so I still just had the recording sheet. But I think there's similar ones on Teachers Pay Teachers. Another thing that I got on TPT this weekend were some awesome decodable pages. Lots of different phonics pages. So this one is like all the bossy R because that's what we're working on this week. So I needed that for Friday. But also there's some with bubbles like this one where they have to use their finger to point and say the sound ard, or I might use some kind of manipulative that they put in the box and then they blend it together. So yeah, so those were good. I'll link that below so you can get these phonics words list if you want, because it's pretty awesome. She had short vowels all the way up through long vowel combinations are controlled, tons of them, and there's the bubble ones, and then there's also just the ones that are the word list. So I will link those and hopefully show you later in the week how I'm using them in my small group. I put them all in the laminated sleeves to kind of keep them more durable and make them last. Then I gave each student 3 winter creature erasers from the Target Dollar Spot. You could do this with counters, pom-poms, anything, but I thought these would be fun and kind of engaging. I had them move them and say the sound, so they went sh, arp, sharp, and then they moved into the next one. F, arm, farm, k, art, cart. And for the most part, all of them did that very, very fluently. There were only a couple of mix-ups with the B and D, so I was very proud of them for that. And then afterwards, if that group had time, we flipped it over and we did a decodable story, and they found the R sounds inside, underlined them, and then we started to read it but didn't get a whole lot of time. So tomorrow we're going to repeat that, but instead of doing words with AR, we're going to do words that have OR, and then we'll repeat it again on Wednesday with ER, IR, UR, so they're really, really familiar with this routine. That's about all I have time for today. I need to spend the rest of my time kind of putting things away and getting ready and reviewing my plans. But before I let you guys go for the morning, I have been in kind of like a creative rut with my vlogs. I feel like I do the same thing every day because I'm a teacher. So I come in the same way. My morning routine is the same. We do kind of the same things every week, just different skills. So I kind of wanted to know what you guys like to see in these weekly vlogs and what you would like to see tucked into some of the other ones, because that's helpful for me to know what to film for you guys. Because I feel like it gets boring, me just talking about, oh, this is what I got from my classroom. This is how I turn on my lights. This is how I turn on my lights again and again. This is how I turn on the board. And I just want to make sure it's interesting for you guys and that it's helpful. So please leave a comment below. What would you like to see in weekly vlogs in the future so I can get that creativity going a little bit more, or just answer some of your questions as we go throughout the vlogs. All right, this is where I'm going to leave you for this Monday. I will pick you back up when I get a chance, probably at lunchtime. If not at lunchtime, then I will see you guys at the end of the day. All right, we made it to lunchtime. I just had to take my lunch up to the office to microwave. I made like I think it's called rotini ranchero. I made it yesterday night in the Instant Pot. It's like a Mexican pasta thing, and I have chips and guacamole as well. But I had to take it up to the front to microwave, and I also had to get a fork because I forgot my fork. So that took some time. So now I only have 20 minutes to eat. So I'm gonna eat, and then I'll pick them up and we'll go to recess. All right, we just made it to the end of the day, and all I have to say is teaching first grade, first off, that's gross. Teaching first grade is truly like herding cats. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It was a pretty good day. I'm very proud of myself because we stayed on time with everything. So like our scheduling was great. We stopped subjects when it was time to stop. We went to the next one. And we got everything in. Like I even did science in the afternoon, and sometimes science just takes the back burner, but we did at least 10 to 15 minutes of it, and we will do that again tomorrow. So that was great. One little problem was that the internet was like giving us trouble during our computer lab time at the end of the day. So it was like 10 computers at once had no internet. Well, once I got them on the guest network, that helped. But I didn't figure that out for a while. So I was like walking around trying to troubleshoot all these computers. Anyways, so that was like the only hiccup that we had. Math was better. They're starting to get it. And reading, they're doing really well. I say that, and I'm looking at a paper right now, and they didn't do any of their reading work. So, but that's okay. That's like independent work. So we're going to work on finishing independent work. That'll be a goal for this year. So what I'm going to do is we have a data meeting this afternoon. It starts at 3:30, and it usually goes till about 4:15. And so I'm going to try to grade all of my papers before that data meeting starts. That way I'm basically ready to hit the road, because I do have morning duty in the morning. It's kind of unfortunate to have the data meeting and then morning duty the next day because I don't have as much time to get things done in the morning. But that's a-okay. So if I can grade all these papers, then I'm going to feel good walking out of here after the data meeting. So I'm going to let you go and grade some papers.
one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof.
Good morning, it is Tuesday and I'm already in my room, busy at work because I have morning duty this morning. So the one task that I want to accomplish before the day starts is I have a stack of papers that I need for my intervention group the next couple of, hopefully like 2 weeks, that'll last me. And then I also have my homework paper for next week right here. So on my to-do list on Tuesdays, I prep the homework page. Well, in order to staple the homework together and have it ready for next week, I have to get it copied. So I'm gonna spend some time with all of these papers, just putting sticky notes on them, saying how many copies I need and which ones I'd like to be front and back. That way I can take it down to the copy room and it'll be done this morning, and then by the afternoon, I'll be able to sort those copies and then also staple the homework pages. So that's my first task that I'm gonna get done this morning. Let me show you my outfit because I like it today, and then I'm gonna get started with that. One day I will clean this mirror, I promise. It is a brisk 40 degrees here in Florida this morning, so I'm wearing my creamsicle sweater. It's from Old Navy like 2 years ago, but I really, really love it, with some black jeans and just some tan booties. And then I have on a little necklace right here, and I have this cute white bracelet that I got for Christmas. So I really like my outfit. And then I'm gonna take you back to my table to show you my mask. It's one of the Kitsch masks, Kitsch, I think. I will link those in the description below because they are my favorite masks to wear while teaching. But I was super excited because look, the color like kind of matches, it coordinates with my outfit today. And so I was like, yay, I have a mask that's gonna look great with this sweater. So these are comfy, they're very breathable. I got like 6 of them at the beginning of the year and I'm still using them. Just don't dry them if you get them because they do shrink. But I'll link them below if you're looking for some good masks because masks are back for a little while and that's just reality. I stand by yesterday's statement about herding cats, and here's what I was trying to get the little kitties to do this afternoon. I was trying to do data binders because I made that as a professional goal for myself to do data binders, and I'm kind of like always up or down about them. Upside, we did graphing today for our Start Early Literacy grades, and I feel like it really helps them see how they were doing and see like, oh, this test is important to see how I'm doing, and they were really motivated to do better on the next one. So I'm like, bummer, I should have been doing that the whole time and not just starting it in January. It's not too late. It's never too late to start something new, but I wish I had been doing that all along. But then on the downside, assessing takes so long when you're doing it this formal way. Like I do checks during the week and I put those checks in like in their binder for phonics and stuff, but here were the assessments that I wanted them to do that were like the kid-friendly ones that they could see their progress. I wanted to do the Start Early Literacy bar graph. I wanted to do a sight word assessment. I wanted to do a 1-minute fluency read and writing our numbers to 100. And then with some of my kiddos, I also have letter recognition that I wanted to do because they need to do that, writing their name that I wanted them to do. And I didn't even finish the whole class with just the bar graphs and the sight words because it just takes so long to do those assessments. So if you teach primary, please tell me, how do you finish all your assessments? Comment below any assessment tips and tricks you have. I'm going to keep doing them during our computer lab time at the end of the day, but sometimes the class is just so needy during computer lab time that it's hard to do assessments. Like we were late running out the door and we took way too long in our intervention block because I was just trying to assess everybody. So the schedule was way off. Yesterday was good on schedule, today not so much because I was just trying to get all those done. Anyways, so that was my afternoon. I'm going to wrap up what I was working on, do some plans, and then I'm going to head home.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head. You know it. me show it. You are exactly what I want. Kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, and I woke up wondering how in the world is it not Friday? So there's that, but I got everything done that I needed to do. I went to the copy room and got those papers from yesterday, sorted them into the drawers, stapled next week's homework, so I'm feeling good, like I have everything finished and ready to go, which is good because during planning today, we have a grade level meeting, so I won't get a whole lot of planning time today, but I should be able to make it through to the end of the day. One thing that I wanted to show you today was math journals because I got a comment requesting and asking what do I do for math journals. So I know I've shared this in a previous vlog before, but I just wanted to show you again. So I use math journals every morning for our morning work activity. I've toyed around with the idea of using morning tubs or morning bins, but this year I just have a lot of students who trickle in late, and I feel like that would become a problem, and the ones who come in late would be upset that they didn't get to do this, and it's just, I think it would be too much to manage because of all the in and out in the morning, so I might try that next year and kind of do some research on it this summer, but I've just done morning math journals since I've been teaching because that's what my internship teacher did. So here's what their journal looks like. Nothing fancy, just a composition notebook. In the first semester, I have them glue their problem in, and then I let them solve it all over the page, and they just have to put their answer in a blank. In the second semester, we're trying to make it a little more organized, so I'll show you like an example of a page that I did. So every morning they come in, they glue their word problem in. Since it's the second semester, we're practicing writing the month and the year at the top, so they write January 2022. They glue in their problem, they solve it down here, and then we're practicing writing our answer in a sentence. And then when they finish, they can use the back of the other page to draw a picture. So that's pretty motivating for them to finish on time. Every morning, it's a journal problem that has some kind of phonics skill in it. This week, we're working on R-controlled, so all of the word problems have R-controlled words in them, like cars. They're usually ones that they can decode. So 10 cars are at school, 3 cars left. How many cars are at school now? We're working on subtraction in our math curriculum, so I just tie it with whatever we're working on in math is what we're doing in our math journal. If I see that we need more practice with adding bigger numbers, I might throw that in there. I noticed that we're not doing well with missing add-ins, so next week, all of our journal problems, instead of doing this, I just did missing add-in problems, so we can get extra practice on the things that we need. So then they solve it on this page, and then we're writing our answer in a sentence. 7 cars are at school. So that's just kind of like a little rundown of what their math journals look like. They come in, they unpack, and then they get started on that right away. And then I walk around and check as they finish so they can start coloring. And that gives students time to get in, get unpacked, get settled, and then we'll get our day started. Now, for students who cannot do those word problems, I've done a couple different differentiation ideas. So this year I have some that are still working on counting and writing numbers. So I just print out a bigger sheet for them, and they know that they grab this one for their journal, they count the pencils, they fill in the number. And I'll just print out, I'll look for freebies all online for what they need skills practice on. So that's what one student's doing. And then last year I had a lot of ELs in my class, and they could do the math, but they couldn't necessarily read the word problem. And so I would scaffold that by just doing a problem on a different colored sheet of paper. So last year I used like red, and instead of doing a word problem, I would just do like 2 math problems. And so they would come and solve the 2 math problems and write their number in the blanks instead of having to read a word problem. So that kind of scaffolds it and differentiates it as needed for other students. I'm going to show you my outfit this morning, and then I'm going to let you go, and I probably won't check in till the end of the day because it's going to be a busy day. All right, friends, here is today's outfit. I really love Loft dress pants. So these are some of their like pixie dress pants. You can't tell in the mirror, but they're kind of like a pale pink color. They almost look khaki now, but they are pale pink. And then I also have this loft sweater blouse, and this one's really fun because it has like frillies around my wrist, and so that's kind of fun. I'll feel a little frilly today. And then I just paired it with some flats. These are from Payless. They're like the Comfort something flats. I don't know. I got them like years ago. The only problem with these pixie pants is I just don't know what shoes to wear with them other than flats. And it was like really cold today, so it was really cold to wear flats, but that's okay. And that's it. Here is the outfit. So I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, friends, today was a great day. And I don't use the word great lightly in this classroom. It really did go pretty well. We started with rotations. They nailed it. We went to the library. We did all right at the library. We did our intervention group, and I just felt like I was rocking and rolling, reviewing short vowels with my intervention group for tier 2. So that was fun. And then we did math, and let me show you this math warm-up that we did. I did like ways to make the number 10. Yesterday we did it as a class for the number 9. Today we did the number 10, and I just put it up on the board, and I gave them all a piece of notebook paper just like this, and I said, you have 10 minutes because the number is 10. How many ways can you make an equation to make 10? Look at these things they came up with. I didn't put any of these on here. 9 plus 1, 11 minus 1, 10 plus 0, flipping it backwards to put the answer first. Look at these at the bottom. 4 plus 4 plus 2 equals 10. Hello, number sense. 19 minus 9, and some of them figured out that pattern. 1 plus 1 plus 1, all the way 10 ones. I mean, that's great. 20 minus 20 plus 5 plus 5. I mean, they were just like manipulating the numbers and making the equations. I was like, I might cry. This is just beautiful because they did so good on that, and they were so excited by it. But now I've got to grade it because I did promise them that I would tell them how many ways they made the number 10. So it might take me a minute to grade this afternoon because I'm going to grade it and like circle the ones that were correct and write how many like different ways they made 10. But they were just so proud of their work and so excited, and I was so excited too. And then after that we did just a subtraction worksheet. Honestly, for busy work, because I was pulling them a couple at a time to write numbers to 120, and they did really well with that too. And we haven't learned that yet. We're still like subtracting numbers within 20. So I would say like 50% of my class can get all the way to 100. There were like maybe 1 or 2 who knew what came after that. And then the rest are around like 30 or 40, which is fine because we haven't done our unit on that yet. So we will get there. We'll get there. So I have a lot to put away. My table was a disaster at the end of the day because we were just, here, do this assessment, do this, take out your computer, do this. And then it was like, out the door, go, go. So I have some things to grade. I've got those papers to grade. And then I do have some things on my checklist. I've got a lot to do. But tomorrow afternoon, I'm not staying because I have an eye doctor appointment. So I really want to make sure that I get everything on that list done today since I can't do it tomorrow. So I'll take you guys along with me. We'll just time lapse this. It'll make it look like it's a breeze.
With you. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. La da la da da la 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 da 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 dee da da la 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 da la da la la la
Happy Thursday and a good morning cheers to you guys. I got an iced coffee this morning. Thank you so much to Haley from Littles and Laughter on Instagram. She sent me a Venmo to get a coffee today, so this is just going to be the highlight of my day. I am curious to see how it tastes because I usually get like the French vanilla swirl in mine, and for some reason my Dunkin' was a little bit on the struggle bus this morning. Their card machine was broken and they were out of French vanilla and they were out of another flavor too. So I got the like brown sugar cookie flavor, and so it's weird because the bottom doesn't look white like the vanilla does. Let me get this straw open. So we'll see. So I can't like judge my coffee by its color. I can't say like, oh, it looks like it's the right color. It's gonna be pretty good. So I'm kind of curious to try it with this flavoring, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. And my Dunkin' people are always so nice early in the morning. So even though they had all these inconveniences, they were friendly as can be. And it's still a nice coffee. So it's just gonna make my day brighter. All right, let's give it a try and see. Get it all stirred up. It's not bad. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna get started on some stuff in my classroom, and this may be the only time I check in with y'all today because it's gonna be a busy day and I'm leaving early today to go to the eye doctor. So just wanted to share my little coffee win of the day and my outfit because I love my outfit. So here we go. Thursdays are not my favorite day, so I wore a favorite outfit instead. I'm wearing this awesome like neon greenish oversized sweater from Old Navy. I got it last year, so I don't know if they still have it anymore, with some black Rockstar skinny jeans and my snake print booties. So this is one of my favorite outfits, and it's so cozy because it's cold today, so I'm wearing a favorite outfit just to hype myself up.
My head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me
Good morning and happy Friday. I'm so excited it's Friday today. Had to get here super early because I left early yesterday, so I just did all of my grading that I didn't do after school yesterday, and now I'm set and ready for the day. It's gonna be a good day. My kids may not like it very much because we have some assessments to do. We have our first spelling test of 2022, and spelling test, I use that term lightly because it's not like a list of words that they practice at home. It's more like phonics dictation, but I call it spelling test because they don't know what phonics dictation means. And so I just tell them we're practicing our phonics skills with the words, and some of them are on their homework paper, some of them were not. So anyways, so we got that today, and then that test that I think I talked about it like 2 vlogs ago that I need my kids to do that we didn't do before we left for December. I still haven't done it. So I'm thinking today's the day, and in our second reading block, we're just gonna do that test. And so they may not enjoy doing that many tests, but then we'll go to the big playground to celebrate a week's worth of hard work. And then I have a fun activity for math that I'll show you at the end of the day once some of my students have finished it, so you can see what that looks like. So we're gonna do something fun for math and do a read aloud, and then we'll have computer time at the end of the day, and I'll definitely give them some free time on their computer because they have not gotten any today, or not today, they have not gotten any free time this week. And I usually give them some at least a couple times during the week, so they definitely earn some free computer time. So what I'm trying to do now is I still have a little less than an hour until the kids come, and I'm trying to decide how I want to give this spelling test. Since we're gonna do the reading test and I've gotta like move their desks around for privacy for the reading test, I really don't wanna do that for spelling tests too, because that's moving the desk twice and it's a lot of sitting and assessing. So I'm thinking I might try to give the spelling test in small groups and just do rotations and let them pick their center for this 5th day, and do like the spelling test at the small group table. I already have my list of words because I made it yesterday, of all my Bossy R words that I want them to spell, and it's 10. So I'm like, some of my groups, like my high group is gonna finish that for sure within the time, right? But my first group is my lower group, and I don't know if they can finish that in small group time. So what I might do is get their papers and go ahead and write the numbers on it for them so we don't have to use any time doing that. I think that's what I'm gonna do though. I think I'm gonna try that because I just don't want them to be sitting at their desks doing that many assessments all day. And so if they do it in a small group table, it'll be kind of fun. I might grab some of those buckets over there to just like put in between them for privacy. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think you guys just help me decide. So thank you, because I've been toying that idea back and forth all morning. That's all I gotta say. So I'll check in with you guys later today, show you that math activity at the end of the day, and maybe show you a couple things that I do every Friday to just reset and get ready for the next week. Oh, and outfit, gotta show the outfit. I wore a lot of favorites this week. It's Friday. I earned a comfy day, so I'm wearing blue jeans, my On Cloud shoes, and then I'm wearing my Teach sweatshirt from Teach Create Motivate. It's like one of the corded pullovers, so you can tell it's kind of like textured like this. It's perfect for a day like today in Florida where it's gonna start off really cold, and then by the end of the day it's gonna be warm because it's not actually like super duper thick. It's kind of, it's not, I wouldn't say it's thin, but it's not super thick, so it won't be too hot when it gets hot at the end of the day. So I got this from Teach, Create, Motivate. I'll link it below in the description. I got a medium and it was way too oversized for me. I usually wear a medium in like regular sweatshirts, so I thought that would be good, but this one is definitely oversized. So I should have gotten a small, but I've dried it a couple times. So this is after shrinking it like 4 or 5 times. I still love it though. I love the oversized look, and that's what I was going for. So that's my outfit for today. Super duper comfy, cozy Friday. I'm putting away this week's center, and I realized I never showed you what they were doing. So they did like an AR word treasure hunt, and I had like task cards with AR words, and I put the blanks on a map for their recording sheet, and then I also put this lovely pirate hat in the center, so they got to wear the pirate hat while they read the AR words and put them on the treasure map. And it was so cute all week because I have a great view of this center from my table, and so you would just see like the kids were over here wearing the hat and like working so quietly. It was like instant engagement. So if you have any like hats from the Dollar Tree or whatever when you're doing AR, you can make the pirate. I don't know, anything like that. We just made that center fun, so I just thought I'd share. I've also been working hard on organizing these cabinets. Ignore the 3 boxes at the top because they're still a hot mess. But with the vowel teams and short vowels and CVC words, I've been starting to make folders and slowly taking things out of my file cabinet over here because all my files are sorted by Wonders units, and we're going to get a new program next year. So I've been slowly kind of moving everything over to the box. So any kind of task cards I have and word lists and center recording sheets, decodables, flashcards, I've been like organizing these bins as I go throughout the year, and I'm pretty proud of how they're turning out. It is the weekend, and this is how I feel. I'm so excited for a long weekend. It was a very long Friday, and I'm just worn out. I have a couple of things to do around the classroom, and then I'm going home. I'm going home, and we get Monday off. Let's go.
Sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine.
Okay, I sorted papers, I changed out sight words, I moved our arrows on our vowel valley to point to next week's new sounds that we get to unlock. I have changed centers, I have cut math journal problems, I have been communicating with parents about test results today and some of the data binder things that we graphed. I'm pooped. I'm ready to go home. I've done a lot. I also switched jobs for next week, so wish me luck with that because this is more switching than we did at all last semester. We're doing it every 2 weeks, no questions asked. So I just shifted everybody over on the job board, so that'll be fun. I'm just so glad we have Monday off because I need it to rest. I'm just feeling very worn out and very exhausted from this week. And yeah, I keep looking over just to make sure that parent didn't email me back. That's all I got. Oh, I did have my first student earn a sticker from the sticker store today. So that was very excited. He was very, very proud. And everybody was in awe. They were like, whoa. And he picked a Wolverine sticker and he put it on his celebration folder. So that was fun. So I hope that will encourage. I know I have a couple that are really, really close as well. So they should be getting there next week. That's all I got for this week's vlog. That is a week in my teacher life. It is time for me to head home. So let's go. Driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back.